Hello everyone, Jeff with OptionBoxer.com. Before we get into it, please know I'm not a registered financial advisor and this video is not a recommendation for you to buy or sell any security or place any trade. But going forward, we're going to start this video series where I share with you kind of the trade I'm looking at for the upcoming week. All right, today is Saturday, 7-23. We'll be looking at a trade for Monday, 7-25. I've already got it on the screen, but let's dial back just a little bit so I can show you how I got to this particular strategy. So here is the scan that I will use. It's a bull call scan. Once you set it up, you can just put it into the watch list over here and it'll automatically populate. I'm going to show you every different scan. I'm not going to go through everything. You can look at each of them and see for yourself what it is they're doing. They're all pretty self-explanatory. The only custom one I have is just basically a cross of the 9 exponential moving average, and that is this blue line that I'm hovering over right now. So it's just looking for the candle to have traded just above it or just below it, in this instance just above it. And so the rest of that's on there. I'm going to show you every different scan that I have created for this particular video series. There is the bear call scan, bear put scan. You can see right there the bear put scan. And then finally the bull put scan. Again, similar. IV percentile is going to be higher here because we are looking for a short spread. And then the final one is going to be an iron condor spread, and you can see the metrics for that spread there. But not a video to discuss the different scans that I'm using. It's just going to be the quickest way that I can come up with finding different trading candidates. So a bear call scan, I took a look at this one, but the first thing that stood out to me, I usually go about 30 days out, and the first thing that stood out to me was the open interest and volume was just too low, so I didn't like it. Went to bear put scan, but didn't find anything. You can see there's nothing in the watch list, so I continued on. And then I came to the bull call scan, and I took a look at each one of these. Again, open interest and liquidity was just a little bit low on all of them. But of course, GLD being an ETF tracking the gold market, it's very liquid and it's got a pretty good bid-ask spread. So I went and took a look at the chart. You can see it's way down here past the 2 standard deviation channel line. You can see price just crossed above the 9 EMA there. It looks like RSI is looking like it may push higher. Last time it was down in this area, or the last time the RSI was down in this area, you see we got a nice bounce up. So I'm looking for a quick bounce to the possibly to the upper end of this expected move range. You can see this light gray bar, and it looks like it's at about 163. So the trade that I'm considering for today is going to be 13 days till expiration. And I want it to be, close enough to the money so it has a high probability, but I don't want it to cost me too much. So I wanted to go about 13 days. Ideally, you could go about a month, and we were going to do it about $2 wide. And if we analyze that trade, you can see that this upcoming Friday, that would be the point at which I would like to get out of this trade sometime this week. You can see if it does reach 163, we'll make about $40 on this trade really quickly in just a week's time. Again, it could pop higher immediately. You see we had a pretty wide range there on Friday. If we get another ranging bar like that, we may be able to get filled. Again, this is the Let's Make a Trade series. I hope you guys like it. I just wanted to come up with something that I could engage a little more regularly than I'm able to with the content that I'm producing and providing. A lot of that takes a lot of work and time. Regular schedule doesn't necessarily allow that much time each and every week to be able to engage with the audience and put more videos out there. But we're going to start this series, going to show you different trades that I'm making, and then of course if you're interested to see it, you can take a look at my website, and all of this will be made available under the Let's Make a Trade heading here, and you can see if you just scroll down, you'll be able to see the trade log, and if you scroll down even further, this will be every video that I post regarding the Let's Make a Trade series. You can just hit these buttons if you want to slide down there a little bit quicker. All right, welcome back. Today is 7-27. We opened our GLD trade on 7-25. Just a quick recap to show you how it worked out. We did get a nice pop in gold today. Let's go and take a look at the chart really quick. You can see we had a nice spike. Early on in the day, it looked like it was still kind of floating a little bit lower. You can see we had a little bit of a tail there at the bottom. And it did push down a little bit, so I was expecting maybe another small candle day. And then I guess after the Fed announced that they were raising the interest rate, we got a nice spike. we got the move that we wanted. It didn't go as high as I'd hoped it would. I was hoping to get up here to around 163. But you can see here on my monitor tab, I opened the trade on 7-25. I was able to get, just so you know, I was able to get a little better fill price, and I was also able to get a little further out in time. So at the first part of the video, I think I had mentioned going, it was I think 13 days at the time when I posted the video, and I was going to trade right here at the money on the August 5th or possibly I think it was the August 5th contracts. I can't remember exactly which one without rewatching the video. But I ended up being able to trade the next week out, which helped me avoid some of the theta decay on the 2 days where we just didn't get the price move that we wanted. So we had two days where it kind of traded downward. But when it didn't fall lower and it kind of hovered around this range, I felt a little more confident that we may get the push higher. And fortunately we did. So again, if you look at the monitor tab, I bought it for 75, which is a little lower than the 81 that I had shown in the video to start with, and we got filled for a quick $20 profit in a couple of days. Not a lot of money, but it was nice to get the pop that we were expecting, and so I just wanted to show that so you know that they are trades that I'm taking, and that you can see that this one actually worked out in our favor. But if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments, but I just want to make this quick recap so you guys could see how it played out. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.